When I was a teen, anorexia nervosa was a big thing. There were so many girls in particular with this body dysphoria that it resulted in an alarming number of kids ending up with this particular eating disorder. Now today, anorexia is still considered to be a big killer among teens. It is a serious psychological disorder with devastating physical effects. There's been studies to show that there may even be a genetic predisposition to anorexia. Now, all of that said, there is no way on earth anyone would ever entertain the dysphoria by enabling that teenager to starve themselves. Treating anorexia nervosa is not about agreeing with the warped perception that that individual has about themselves. Usually they think they're overweight, when the opposite is in fact true. They are way underweight. Treatment involves psychological and physical aspects to help the individual be healed and restored. The patient needs kindness, compassion, and respect as a human being, but in no way would anyone ever agree with the distorted way that that person sees themselves. Why is it different with gender dysphoria? Why do the radical gender activists encourage people with a psychological dysphoria to embrace it? Why is it being aggressively imposed on all of us? Why are we labelled transphobic if we're opposed to young people succumbing to this dysphoria? Increasingly, supposed healthcare professionals are prescribing hormone medications that can and do result in sterilisation. Some push for surgery, which is in effect body mutilation. Whenever we question these methods, there seems to be a rainbow activist lurking somewhere, ready to accuse us of bigotry and intolerance. But like anorexia, gender dysphoric kids are uncomfortable in their bodies. There's a disassociation between the brain and their body. But that doesn't give anyone license to mutilate their body. It is simply not the answer. I'm concerned for these young people. Like any human being, they need to be treated with compassion and respect. But entertaining, encouraging and enabling a dysphoria, it's not the answer. I am concerned for the endless consequences we are now experiencing as these radical gender activists impose their warped view on us and especially our kids. Truth is now labelled hate speech, and any form of debate is promptly shut down by the pronoun police. Some are even pushing to change laws so we can't speak openly about our concerns. This isn't about diversity, it is about conformity. They're not interested in tolerance, they're extremely intolerant. And it really is not about love, it is all about selfishness. Kids and girls in particular are the big losers in these radical gender wars. State-sanctioned sterilisation or surgical body mutilation will never be an answer. All it will do is create new problems. Regardless of the amount of dressing up, medication or surgery, biological sex can never be changed. DNA is either male or female. Rather than make everyone conform to a limited view of gender, why can't we let males and females express themselves without demanding that they change their gender to fit a stereotype? Why have the activists gone to such great lengths to reinforce the stereotypes of gender? Because there is a bigger agenda here, and it is time everyone woke up and stood their ground against this nonsense, because kids in particular are getting hurt.